Oh my god, this shot is amazing. House of the Dragon, episode 10, season finale. There's literally one downside to this whole episode, and I already know it's going to be the fact that we got to wait for season 2, which has already been greenlit. Imagination Realm, you told me that they start filming in 2023, spring, I believe you said, so that we probably won't get this until mid 2024, but nonetheless, it's going to be a long wait, so that's the biggest downside. But nonetheless, I have no clue how to feel about Aegon. To be honest, I don't know. Part of me is thinking that he won't last this episode. I have no clue. Either that or he's going to continue to be king for a little while and he's going to be the worst king we've ever seen. That just from the sample of him asking for love from his mother or wanting that approval and then getting it from the people and him reveling in it as much as he did. I feel like he did at the end of the last episode. So we'll see how that plans out. Are we gonna get an Aemond and Daemon showdown in this episode? I hope so. I look forward to it. Alicent and Rhaenyra, you know what? There's something about this show, the writing and Game of Thrones in general, where you get, as a viewer, you get caught up in the Game of Thrones, so to speak, and you completely forget about the people in the show, like the characters. I say that because me personally, at the end of last episode, when we saw that Rhaenyra, or we knew that Rhaenys was gonna end up going to tell Rhaenyra exactly what's going down in the kingdom, her being supplanted. My first thought was exactly how is she gonna react to being supplanted as the heir to the throne by Aegon. And this is something that Viserys himself verbatim promised wouldn't happen, and it's going down, and she's probably gonna blame Alicent for it, as they kind of made up face to face. They were gonna meet back up and then she just went left. But I bring that up because I thought about that first when everything went down, and I completely forgot about the fact that she's about to find out that Viserys is dead. So she has no clue. Daemon has no clue. I'm looking forward to how that unfolds. And then Alicent, and y'all in the comments section, leave Alicent and her Fred Flintstone, Barney Rubble feet alone. She just out here trying to live her best life. And I don't know which side to pick. I know I said Team Black, but Team Green, I've been rooting for Alicent from the beginning, and she redeemed herself a little bit in last episode, sticking up for Rhaenyra. There's just some things that I bounce back and forth on, and I do support and I don't support. And now Rhaenys is one of my favorite characters. And by the way, y'all told me, thank you for answering my question as far as the dragon, Maelys, I think is how the name is pronounced, of her dragon, the Red Queen. That's the best dragon we've seen in the show. She is fire. I can't wait to see more of her. Rhaenys is my favorite, and I feel like Rhaenys, even though she's going to tell Rhaenyra and Team Black exactly what's going down, I feel like Alicent has the respect of Rhaenys a little bit. She could have Dracarys'd all of them, but again, some of you guys clarified that she maybe just didn't want to draw first blood. But I'm gonna stop talking about it. And by the way, one last thing before we get into the last episode. That damn background or whatever it is, I don't know if I just missed it or they've been using it for every episode, but the picture of Rhaenyra and Alicent standing shoulder to shoulder with the little cat's paw as the dragon's eye pupil is fire. I like that. But that's enough talking. Season finale, House of the Dragon. Let's get it. This shit is going to be fire. I'm pumped.
The sea snake is going to die, isn't he?
Oh shit, I completely forgot we didn't see Corlys last episode.
He can't be Lord of the Tides. Grandsire was the greatest sailor who ever lived. I get green sick before the ship even leaves the harbor. I'll just ruin everything.
Have some confidence, man.
I wasn't ready to be Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. But it was my duty.
Her dress is fire.
And in time, I came to understand I had to earn my inheritance.
I can't wait to see her armor, though. She's pregnant, though. She's not going to be able to get on Dragonback, I don't think.
My father looked after me and helped to prepare me for my duties. Your mother will do the same for you.
The Westerling? Who was that?
Good morrow, Princess.
Good morrow, Sir Laurent.
Oh, I was about to say.
Princess Rhaenys has just arrived on Dragonback. She urgently requests an audience with you and Prince Daemon.
He thinks it's about Corlys. Whoa, y'all in for a rude awakening.
Princess Rhaenys, might we hope for news of Lord Corlys's recovery?
Viserys is dead.
Damn. No lube, straight out with it. Damn.
Aegon has been crowned as his successor.
Not now.
They crowned him.
Oh, the baby didn't like that shit.
How long ago?
A day passed, perhaps two. I was made a prisoner in my quarters while the Queen made her
Oh,
preparations.
Damon's ready to go to war. Look at him twirling that sword.
They
Melee's.
crowned him before the masses.
So that the masses would see him as their rightful king.
That whore of a queen murdered my brother and stole his throne, and you couldn't burn more for it.
A war is like to be fought over this treachery, to be sure.
There it is. She didn't want to be the one to start the war. Okay. So
The
she.
Greens are coming for you, Rhaenyra,
Okay.
and for your children.
Okay. So maybe there is some respect there between her and Alicent, but she was willing to kill her. She just didn't do it for the sake of not starting the war herself. Water break? What the hell just happened? Oh no. I said she was pregnant. There is no way in hell she's about to give birth and get on Dragonback. I know she gave birth and was walking before.
Happening. Oh, get off, get off, get
Calm down, calm down.
If the Greens attack now, it will be by stealth, not directly. We don't have enough men to surround the island, but we can make ourselves appear stronger than they are.
Nice, Damon.
Conscript the Dragon Keepers, they're capable fighters. Waste no time.
It will be done, my prince.
Ooh, so the dragon trainers, the dude with the big scar on his face is gonna be out there fighting?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Stand up, Luke.
Your lady mother needs to see you. Both of you.
Oh shit. If they go into war, there's no way they're surviving. They're getting murked by Aemon and Aegon.
Aegon has been crowned king.
What is to be done about it?
Nothing yet.
And where is Daemon?
I don't know.
Oh.
Gone to madness. Gone to plot his war.
Leave Daemon with me.
How is it she's going through all this emotionally with the baby, her father passing, her losing her succession, and she seems like she's the most level-headed right now.
Do you acknowledge the true line of succession?
Yes. Yes, my prince.
He's not gonna burn him, is he? I feel like he is the proof point.
I'm grateful for your long service to the crown.
No shit.
I'm presenting you with a choice.
I know I like melees, but Caraxes is still dope.
If you swear fealty now, only to later turn your cloaks, know that you will die screaming.
Jeez.
Princess, let us help you.
Rhaenyra, let them help you. Oh my goodness, these childbirth scenes are too much for me. Oh my, no. He's dead. That's what I first thought when I saw her pull out blood. Oh my goodness, we don't need to see that. That's getting blurred out, or at least cut out. You guys won't be seeing that. That's gruesome, man. That's gruesome. It got choked by the umbilical. Oh my goodness, man. Dude, she lost her father and her newborn in the same episode. And when Emma passed and he lost the son too, he went crazy shortly after. So I wonder if we're gonna get the same outcome with her. We'll see, but damn. You take that from the body?
I swear to ward the queen. With all my strength. And give my blood for hers. I shall guard her secrets. Obey her commands.
Nice. That's the first time he's held the crown since he picked it up for Viserys in the crown room, or the throne room. Nice. Nice.
My queen.
Oh, they're doing a great job with this scene. I don't want to choose off of this scene and how good they're doing, but I want to be Team Black. I want to stay Team Black. Uh-oh, we're going to war. Nice. Ooh, that shit is dope. I need one. I need one of those as a coffee table ASAP.
What news from Driftmark?
Of Corlys?
Lord Corlys sails for Dragonstone.
To declare for his queen.
That smirk on his
The
face.
Valerian fleet is in my husband's yoke. He decides where they sail.
We shall pray for both you and your husband's support. And our enemies.
We have no friends among the Lannisters. Tyland has served the hand too long to turn against him. And Otto Hightower needs the Lannister fleet.
And you also dogged him out when he was pleading for your hand.
We have Syrax, Caraxes, and Meleys. Your sons have Virmax, Arax, and Tyraxes. Baela has Moondancer.
Daemon, none of our dragons have been to war.
There are also unclaimed dragons. Seasmoke still resides on Driftmark. Vermithor and Silverwood dwell on the Dragon Mount.
Damn, y'all got hell. Oh, we about to see hella dragons. They probably gonna die quick, but
We need a place to gather, a toehold, large enough to house a sizable host. Here at Harrenhal, we cut off the west, surround King's Landing with the dragons, and we could have every green head.
that's a good move. If you lose a lot of these dragons, you're losing a lot of power, future power.
Where is the princess?
Busy. Is she coming down? Okay, there she go on Dragonback already. I love how she just comes down and shows dominance. She look good with that crown on though, I ain't gonna lie. Walked right through him. She ain't worried about nothing.
Viserys will be confirmed as the legitimate heir to Driftmark.
For you only to renege on that too?
Your sons by Prince Daemon will also be given places of high honor at court. Aegon the Younger as the king's squire, Viserys as his cupbearer. Finally, the king in his good grace will pardon any knight or lord who conspired against his ascent.
I would rather feed my sons to the dragons than have them carry shields and cups.
Damn.
For your drunken usurper cunt of a king.
Cupbearer did sound pretty disrespectful.
Stale oaths will not put you on the Iron Throne, Princess. The succession changed the day your father sired a son. I only regret that you and he were the last to see the truth of it.
You are no more hand than Aegon is king. Fucking
Damn. You better sheath your damn sword, bitch. Daemon about to start chopping off heads.
Fuck is this?
From Allison. What the hell did that say? Was that in a different language? Hold on.
Queen Alicent
Oh, no.
has not forgotten the love you once had for each other.
Oh, is
No
it?
blood need be spilled. The realm.
She ripped that page out of the book, right? When they were younger.
Queen Alicent eagerly awaits your answer.
She can have her answer now, stuffed in her father's mouth along with his withered cock. Let's end this
Damn.
fast.
King's Landing will have my answer on the morrow.
Like I said, she's the most level-headed out of everybody, it seems like to me. I have no clue what she's gonna decide though.
And he chose me as his successor. To defend the realm, not cast it headlong into war.
The enemy have declared war. What are you going to do about it?
Uh-oh.
Clear the room.
She ain't scared of him. She about to set him straight.
The coming war against the darkness in the north, the conqueror's dream. Viserys shared it with me when he named me heir.
Bitch, that's the queen. What are you doing?
My brother was a slave to his omens and portents.
Oh my goodness, Daemon, what are you doing?
To make dreams didn't make us kings.
We talking like Corlys.
Dragons did.
Oh, Daemon, what the fuck are you doing, man? Daemon's about to do some dumb shit.
I understand we have a new king.
A stranger casts a long shadow over this family.
How the hell you know that? You've been passed out and sick.
Your brother is also dead. In his haste to bury you and claim your seat, he stood before the king and denounced Laenor's sons as illegitimate.
She gonna tell him about Daemon? His part in it?
Daemon took his head for it.
Heedless ambition has always been a Velaryon weakness.
Do you say heedless? Headless, pun intended.
Rhaenyra was complicit in our son's death. That girl destroys everything she touches.
He's still alive, though. I forgot Laenor's still alive.
Rhaenyra is the only one who's demonstrated restraint.
Facts. Thank you, Rhaenys. Thank you. It's coming in bad for her. Good job, Rhaenys. Good job.
Lord Corlys Velaryon. And his wife, the Princess Rhaenys Targaryen.
I feel sorry for him because this don't hit the same as Viserys walking into the throne room.
You have the full support of our fleet and house.
Nice. Now, I'm gonna give. I know we said that or realized that Corlys was pulling a lot of the strings, but this one I'm gonna give credit to Rhaenys for.
Princess Rhaenys.
And she is too. I like it. Nice.
If war's first stroke is to fall, it will not be by my hand.
So who's gonna throw the first blow?
If we further seal the gullet, we can cut off all seaborne travel and trade to King's Landing.
I should take Maelys and patrol the gullet myself.
I like with that we're not just getting fired. I like its actual strategy. Like we're cutting off the resources a little bit.
We must first secure the support of Winterfell, the Eyrie, and Storm's End.
I'll prepare the ravens, Your Grace.
Nice.
We should bear those missiles.
Wait, I'm trying to think. For Team Green, who do we have that
Dragons can fly faster than ravens.
strategize like this? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Jacaerys. Put them dragons to use.
Jacaerys will fly north.
To Winterfell?
First to the Eyrie to see my mother's cousin, the Lady Jane Arryn. And then to Winterfell.
Nice.
Treat with Lord Cragan Stark.
Stark. Nice. I want to see the damn Starks.
Jacaerys will fly south to Storm's End and treat with Lord Boros Baratheon.
Nice. I feel like we gonna lose Luke. I don't trust him. I don't trust him winning over the Baratheons, if I'm being honest.
If you take this errand, you go as messengers, not as warriors. You must take no part in any fighting. Swear it to me now.
Jacaerys.
The eyes of the seven.
It's gonna be harder for Jacaerys to stay true to that.
I swear it.
I swear it.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you. I expect you will receive a very warm welcome.
Yes, Mother.
I feel like I would tell him to expect the worst. If he show up and shit don't go okay, like she just said, he gonna lose his cool, I feel like. Okay, let there be dragons. We're waiting for one of those arrows to fly through his neck like in Game of Thrones. I was about... That's dope. I was about to say, yeah, he's basically like a snake charmer or a dragon charmer. Will they attack him? Are they already on the side of Team Green? I don't know what the reaction's gonna be. This shot is amazing. I love that. And his dragon is fire. I feel like these dragons are almost like the wolves for House Stark. I'm glad we're seeing them in this capacity.
I bring a message to Lord Boros from the Queen.
What are they gonna do? He's a bastard and he's in support of a queen that's just been usurped. Oh shit. Oh shit.
King or queen? The House of the Dragon does not seem to know who rules it. What's your mother's message?
You look like the dude from The Hangover. Galifianakis or whatever his name is.
If I do as your mother bids, which one of my daughters will you wed?
Ooh.
Boy.
Take your pick.
My lord, I'm not free to marry.
No, go ahead, take your pick.
I'm already betrothed.
Oh shit, wrong answer.
Wait!
My lord Strong.
Oh shit. Oh shit. He's playing him like a puppet. He knows exactly what to say.
Give me your eye,
Oh.
or I will take it, bastard! Not in my hall! The boy came as an envoy. I'll not have blood shed beneath my roof.
Okay. Okay. Protection. I wonder if that would sway Baratheon at all. So he doesn't, so to speak, get in bed with the devil. Get on and go, Lou. You were not about to try and take Vhagar. What are you doing? Get on your damn dragon. Don't you die in a damn storm. Never mind. Baratheon said not in his house. He's definitely gonna chase him down on Vhagar. We about to get a damn dragon battle in the air. I'm nervous but excited for this at the same time. Is he trying to fly above it? Oh no, oh no, get going, get going, get going, get going. You gotta go, stop looking back. He might already be flying as fast as he can, I don't know. Oh, he's above him? Oh my god, look at the size difference. I didn't realize he was that big. Or she, excuse me. No, no, no. Would he kill him? Or is he just teasing him, torturing him? I guess he is smaller, so he should be swifter, but... Yep, you can't fit in there, bitch. Keep going, RX. Look forward. Nice. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, they're both losing control. They're just going at it now. Oh shit, you can't stop. Stop, Irax. Stop, Irax. Okay, he's above, but that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Now you're in the clear. Now it's just one-on-one. Oh my god, this shot is amazing. Fuck. Fuck you. That's one dragon gone, and Luke's gone. Luke's gone. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Daemon's about to lose his shit. Everybody's about. That is not the end. There is no way that is the. Oh, I was about to break a screen if we were about to get left on a cliffhanger like that. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I got too excited there. I don't even know if you guys could see me. My head was probably bobbing up and down out of the screen. I think Jacaerys is gonna fare a little bit better, but we'll see. Oh my god, she just lost 2 kids in the span of this episode. Oh no, help her, hold her up, Daemon. I know she's strong, but she is stressed the fuck out. She's gonna have gray hair by the end of this episode. She ain't about to get on Dragonback, is she? I love this shot though. Excellent. Meme mug, meme mug. There it is. There it is. I love it. Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. Don't end. Don't end. Oh my fuck that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's great. I'm gonna watch these credits. We'll be back in a second to discuss the episode. Okay, man, another great episode. This is the curse that is Game of Thrones for me. Like I said, if you've been with me since the beginning of these House of the Dragon reactions, 10 weeks, this shit flew by. But going into Game of Thrones, the OG one, I didn't start that season until season 6. Or I didn't start that show until season 6, and then I started binging everything. So I didn't have to necessarily wait until season 7 and 8, along with the fans. I was able to have the next episode in the queue and just hop right into it. And this is the curse. This was a great episode, but at the same time, for my own personal, and tell me if you guys feel the same way, greedy reasons, I wanted more. Because I know this is the finale and I know we're going to have to wait a while. Hopefully it comes out a little bit sooner than we're anticipating, but I doubt it. There's a lot of money that goes into this, a lot of storytelling. So they're going to take their time with it so we don't get another snafu in the finale seasons. But I'm not going to lie. I wanted more. Great episode. If I had to rank it, I'd still give it a 8 or 9. But at the same time, I wanted more, like I said. So just let me know if you guys feel the same way. But let's talk about this episode. Some of the things I saw coming, some things I didn't. And this, we didn't even part of the. When I say I want more or wanted more, it doesn't necessarily mean that I needed anything crazy or anything like that, or a bunch to foreshadow or show us things that I expect to see in season 2. But I just felt like we got left here on such a cliffhanger. We didn't necessarily get conclusion to anything. That being with Laenor, what he's up to. I'd like to see at least what he was, or where he was at, if he got to where he was going safely. Saria, with her motives, we saw her last episode, that opened up another doorway that we won't even get a glimpse into until next season, a year down the line. And then Corlys came back into the fold at the end of this episode, repledged to Rhaenyra, which was a good thing, which was a good sight. And Alicent, we didn't even see her. Aegon, we didn't see it. None of Team Green we saw except for Otto, which is fine. But at the same time, in the finale, I was expecting to see them, so it was a little bit of a shock. But going forward, and this was pretty much a Rhaenyra episode through and through. This was a lot about her. She went through a lot in this episode. And I'm glad, I guess you could say, because last episode I kind of complained about not seeing Rhaenyra, and that was more of an Alicent episode. So that's okay, but nonetheless, let's get into this timeline, talk about it a little bit. Luke, I don't even know what to say. We can just start right off. Luke from the beginning. Luke from the beginning, like when he was a youngin' at the funeral and he was questioning things. I wondered exactly how long he would last. I didn't think it would be. I thought he might end up taking himself out because he was so afraid of the responsibility. And I said that I would have told him that to expect the worst case scenario. I don't know if it would have saved him in this scenario. But the worst case scenario ended up happening. So we'll get to that at some point. Rhaenys, she was great. Limited dialogue, to be honest. I loved her throughout this whole season. If I'm being honest, if I had to pick a favorite character, I don't know how I can't put her number one just because her screen time and dialogue was so limited. Even though it was all good, I feel like maybe it's Rhaenyra, Daemon, Alicent, Rhaenys, and then maybe Viserys. I don't know. Give me your top 5. I'm curious in hearing how you guys rank them. That's something I got to think about. But at the moment, I think that's how I would put them. But yeah, throughout this whole season, this episode in general, performances, character building was enjoyable for me. I know there's books that we're going off of and they're finished, so we got a fully fleshed out story. Obviously, there's some changing some things from the books to the story, so I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys without spoilers going into season 2, how things have changed. But Yeah, I'm enjoying the characters thus far. And Rhaenys is definitely a standout for me. Her dragon though, is top tier and probably my favorite in terms of design and size. I wonder if we'll get a matchup between him and Vhagar in this upcoming season. And it's crazy that I'm already looking to the upcoming seasons, knowing it's so far away. I don't know what to expect going forward. If I'm being 100% honest, let me make this big screen. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. If the war wasn't already started, it started now. Nobody wanted to. This started out as like a peace treaty, not a peace treaty, but they were going to gain favor with some of these families and lead up to the war. And I guess Rhaenyra's action kind of ended up causing the war, sending Luke to the Baratheons. Obviously, she didn't know Aemon was going to be there, but he was. And him taking out Luke is gonna definitely start this war based off that look, the action and that look from Rhaenyra that we got at the end of the episode. So there's that. Shit's about to go down, man. Let's see where we want to go to next. Corlys came back into this episode. I don't know what to feel about him. I don't know if his days of the sea snake are over, if he's gonna return back to battle. He's just breaking his fever. I don't know what use he's gonna be in terms of like battle, or if he's just gonna be like a captain commanding his fleet and stuff like that. So there's that. And going into season 2, I wonder if we're gonna get any sort of time jump or anything like that. And another thing we didn't get any closure on was Jacaerys. So he's going to Winterfell. And we didn't even see. Well, he's stopping somewhere else first and then going to Winterfell. I forget exactly where, but we got that to look forward to. I wonder if we're gonna start exactly where we left off here in the season or get a time jump. So a lot to unpack in this early on in this next episode. I'm curious to see how they handle it, if they continue with these time jumps or take it at a bit of a slower pace going forward. Alicent and Aegon, they're in the shadows. I can't even really theorize on them because I don't know what's going on. Last time we saw them, she had her life spared by Rhaenys and Meleys, the Red Queen. So is she still dealing with that? Has news come back from Otto already? How fat? Obviously, Rhaenyra's got the news about Luke being taken out, eaten. And now Aemon's got to go back to King's Landing and explain exactly what happened. And is Alicent going to be upset about this? I'm sure she's going to be upset. Will Aegon punish Aemon at all? I don't know. So many questions that I can't really answer because I don't know exactly where everybody's left off at. Sir Eric came back into the fold. I thought Daemon was gonna. I kind of like this episode for the reason that Daemon didn't become the star of the show. I'm glad that they let Rhaenyra kind of keep the spotlight. And every time Daemon was about to go off the handle or off the rails, she kind of reined him back in. So I kind of like that, or enjoyed it about the episode. We had, this season has been crazy when it comes to childbirth scenes. All of them were stressful, and she had 2 of them. So two of them, did we just see 2 of her childbirths? And both of them, she just popped out the baby and got up and started walking and back to business as usual. So she's tough nonetheless. I don't know exactly what we're gonna get from her in this future season. I feel like she's done having babies. She is not about that life and trying to lose any more kids. So we'll see exactly how that plays out. But I don't even know where to jump next. I feel like there's so much to unpack, but so much to think about at the same time. Daemon, he he relayed the news to Rhaenyra. He didn't seem too broken up or too upset. Obviously, I'm sure he had calmed down from earlier in the episode, but I feel like maybe he wasn't that upset because they are bastards, not legitimately his kids. Maybe he didn't care as much. If that, hopefully that's not messed up to say, but I don't know. What is gonna happen with his wife that he was betrothed to? Was it Bela? I forget which one. I'll have to brush up on their names. But let's keep cycling through that scene. Was tough to watch, man. And again, with losing a child, her having to wrap it up, have the funeral, given the birth, she pulled the baby out herself. And then she had to have a funeral for it. So, was it episode 1? I think yes, it was episode 1, because I'm thinking back to my thumbnail. That Viserys lost his son, and they had to have a funeral for it. And very first episode, that's how we started off, and that's how we're ending, with his daughter losing her son and having to burn and bury it. So I don't know what the correlation is. Obviously she's completely different from Viserys. Viserys was a good guy, I guess you could say. He had his moments where he lost his cool, but he, at the end of the day, he wanted peace, and almost to a fault, or definitely to a fault. He was too forgiving in some senses. Now that Rhaenyra's pushed to this point, I don't think she's gonna be forgiving in any sense of the word. You even heard her ask a couple times if about Alicent, if she gave the okay or something like that, or something to that extent. So she's kind of trying to justify what is about to happen and what she's got to do in order to get her throne back. So the attack's gonna be on. They're going head to head. I just wish we would have got some type of closure on exactly, or at least a shot back into King's Landing to see what they're up to or what they're thinking after all this transpired in this episode. Because now I'm just wondering. I guess that's what a finale's supposed to do. It's supposed to get you excited, give you anticipation before we even get a damn teaser trailer for the next season. So that's what this is supposed to do. But it's stressing me out because we got so long to wait. This scene here, when we first got the change of the guard, or them actually recommitting to Rhaenyra, I thoroughly enjoyed that scene. That was great. That got me amped a little bit. That was building tension, and I just thought it was well done. The shots where they were, and again, this is like a conciser, a more contained situation where there's not many people here to witness, but it makes it feel more intimate with as few people as we had here. It's mainly just family and high people in power. So I enjoyed seeing that. Rhaenyra throwing I'm not at this point in the timeline yet, but Rhaenyra throwing the hand, or the pin of the hand, in the ocean or wherever she threw it. I thought that was a cool scene. Seeing Daemon hold the crown again was interesting. Just because knowing when the last time he held it, I enjoyed that. A lot of symbolism and good scenes that they showed in this episode. So I enjoyed just seeing the table in general, with the map of Westeros and all that on it, and them strategizing. That was another thing about this episode. Like I said, when I say I want more, it doesn't mean I wanted more action or anything like that, or needed anything crazy to happen. I just wanted more in terms of closure, but I do feel like they did this well. Instead of just having a full out battle where they just blew their load in every sense of the word, I'm glad that we got some political strategy on the tabletop and all that, and they were actually like planning on cutting resources. I take it, if we get any type of time skip going into season 2, that We're gonna start with Team Green or King's Landing in bad shape. They're gonna be cut off in some capacity. I don't know exactly who's gonna recommit to Rhaenyra when it comes to her claim to the throne. That's just something we'll have to wait on. But them having their resources cut off may sway the tides just a little bit. No pun intended. So I guess a lot of this stuff I'm just thinking about theorizing, and it won't come to fruition or be told until season 2. So I'm just spitballing at this point. But Sir Eric, I don't know which one, and we didn't even see Laris or anybody in this. Sir Eric back in the fold. I don't know where the other Eric is. Why the hell did they name them the same name? I know they're twins, but damn, why you got to do that? That seems like it would be a cruel joke on twins and the family, but whatever. But I'm trying to think back to last episode with Alicent, with the focus being on Alicent so much in last episode. I feel like it really showed the dichotomy between her and Rhaenyra, if I'm being honest. Whereas I feel like Alicent we saw a little bit of her rage throughout the episode. We didn't really see Rhaenyra's rage until the end of this one. And I can't even call it rage because she wasn't that out of control, but I feel like there was a lot of moments where it really pushed Alicent's button and she came close to losing her cool and she was acting out of emotion a little bit more. Rhaenyra came across as more level-headed, and I feel like she's the most level-headed in the show. Maybe besides Rhaenys, and I don't think that's a coincidence. Going back to one of my favorite scenes of dialogue was the very first scene between her and Rhaenys when the little girl, I'm blanking on her name, but was gonna marry or was pleading for the hand of marriage of Viserys before he chose Alicent. That scene, that's a great scene that we went back to. And Rhaenys and Alicent had another great scene of dialogue last episode too. But obviously she's pleaded her loyalties to Rhaenyra. So that's where it lies. And I can't say she chose the wrong side. I don't know. I like Rhaenys. I have no complaints about her, to be honest. I can't wait. I was so hoping that we got to see the Baratheons a little bit, but I was hoping we would at least get to see a glimpse of the Starks. But that wasn't the case. And you guys will have to let me know. It was great to see, and this is the thing, with Daemon. It was great to see the dragons. Daemon's plan seems like he was kind of treating them like we got dragons, so why not use them? And I was kind of feeling the same way in some senses, like when Jacaerys said send them instead of the ravens. They probably should have sent the ravens in hindsight, but using these dragons and just sending them out willy-nilly to relay messages and whatever the case may be seems like a bold move and something that could backfire, because if you lose them, like Rhaenyra said, again, her being the level-headed one, if you they're the young ones of the group, they haven't been in battle, so they're not ready to interact. Even though Irax did okay, he just was outmatched by Vhagar. You went up against an OG legend, OG Logue, OG Bobby Johnson, and got wrecked. You and your Dragon Rider. So there's that. So this is partially on Daemon too. I feel like, in a roundabout way of blaming him for something, I guess, just nitpicking. But I do like something, I touched on this during the reaction, between or with this being the House of the Dragons. I know We had a lot of emphasis in OG Game of Thrones between the Starks and their wolves or dire wolves. And we had all the different ones. I don't ask me their names. I always forget them. The different color ones and how big they were and how much they were loved by their owners. I kind of feel like they went a similar route in showcasing the amount of dragons and them being matched up with specific family members. I like that part of the lore, even though they feel like they're a little bit more disposable by the family because they have so many on call, I guess you could say. So like I said, disposable, but I see the resemblance a little bit. I don't know if that's what they're going for, but I picked up or that's what I kind of thought going forward. So there was some parts obviously when she got the little message from Otto that she ripped out of the book a while back, that made her think, and that's the whole reason I feel like she even considered making a deal or giving the answer a day later, is because of that. And she still was holding out hope to rekindle things with Allison a little bit. That's all gone now because of Aemond. So he started the war and he's causing tension. You knew it was going to be him, with him being jealous of Aegon and him wanting revenge with the eye and all that. I get it. Eye for a life, I guess, is what it turned out to be. So there's that. Let's see what's the next part we want to talk about. And I don't even recall how Daemon, I thought he was gonna lose it. I thought we were gonna have him go off the hinges when he choked up Rhaenyra, and it's crazy. I don't know how she feels about him now, if she's fallen out of love with him. I don't think she would ever regret, because she was acting on love and all that, but the look in this scene was extremely telling, and her actress is phenomenal in terms of emoting. All of them were great throughout the season, but I thought she was really good in this scene and the final scene when they closed up on her face, just to show her reaction. Corlys, Corlys, I don't know what to feel about him. He was barely in this episode. I feel sorry for him because he went through a lot and he lost his son, Laenor, and all that. Even though Laenor's still alive, I kind of disliked his character going forward because I felt like he was kind of disposable, and he was selfish. He was working for himself. He was getting leaving Rhaenys. I guess it's because I like Rhaenys so much that I'm biased against Corlys, but nonetheless, he wasn't my favorite. But he played a part in his. Like I said, I felt sorry for him in this scene when he walked into the great room and nobody was there to kind of support him except for Rhaenys. I know they weren't going for it to be like the scene with Viserys, but at the same time, it mimicked it a little bit with him coming back from sickness and walking in with a cane and all that, but it just wasn't hitting the same. I was upset that we didn't get Larys in this episode, at least a glimpse. Him and his foot fetish, if he was still passed out after beating his meat in the bench, I don't know. I don't know. What else do we want to talk about? Luke, this is a scene. This is a scene right here. I knew as soon as they started talking here and seeing his face, his worry, his stress. This goes all the way back to the funeral. Like I said, I knew he wasn't, or I can't say I knew, but I had a strong inkling that he wasn't gonna make it too far. Because he just didn't want this life. He didn't have the confidence. It showed, and I know he was still young, so he could have grown into that. But ever since he sliced Aemon's eye, he was kind of walking blindly, and I felt sorry for him. It's crazy to think, because when he actually sliced his eye, he was straight crazy. He was savage. I thought maybe he would be a badass after that moment, like that would change him, but no, he reverted back into a shell, and everybody else kind of grew. The scene with him and Aemond in the throne room when they're at this scene right here when he's flying in. I thought that was beautiful, so I enjoyed that scene a lot. I need more of that in season 2. More visuals like that. That was great. In Vhagar, I thought that was him. I was like, that's a big ass dragon. It looks like Vhagar, but I wasn't sure. Why was he just posted up out there? I wasn't sure if somebody was already in here. If I didn't think it would be Alicent, but Aemond, obviously, we found out quickly. And the shit escalated quickly. As soon as he said not in my throne room, I should have known that it was gonna carry outside. And that's what happened. This scene, I don't know what is that. What's up with his eye, by the way? It reminds me. Hold up. No, I was about to go way left because Aemond looks a lot like the Night King, if I'm being honest, or that horseman, White Walker with the long hair. I know he doesn't. I don't think he has a slit across his eye, but if you look at Aemond and then look at that knight, one of the frozen horsemen, he looks like him a little bit, in my opinion, if I'm remember correctly. But this whole scene here. I knew something was gonna go down. I thought they would have a little scuffle, kind of like was that the season 7 finale? I forget, or no, that was like episode 3 of season 8, I think. I forget, but nonetheless, I knew we were gonna get some type of dragon battle. I like that they portrayed the scope and size of these dragons really well. Like at first, I was like, okay, maybe he could do something. I didn't think the size difference was that immense, but it was. And I guess it played to his advantage, but Luke just not being battle ready, like the weakness of being within the storm was what was keeping him alive, and he didn't play to his strong suits. He kept going up and trying to fly above the storm. He should have stayed in it. It would at least gave him a chance. And the fact that I guess it kind of Arax wanted to get out of the storm, so maybe I can't blame that on Luke because he wasn't really listening to Luke. And then Vhagar just chomped both of them up pretty easily. So yeah, that was the blown load of the episode. So Luke dies, Arax dies, they lose another dragon. The war's about to start. Rhaenyra gets the news. Daemon gives it to her. And Team Green is I don't know if they know yet, but they might still be in the dark. But nonetheless, when we come back for season 2, they're gonna be here. So that's the finale. I think I'm gonna stick with a 8.5 out of 10. For 8.5, maybe I'll give it I'm borderline 9, but 8.5 I'm gonna give it. Let me know, guys, what you guys would rate it out of 10. Let me know what was my favorite episode. Was it episode 4, 5? It might have been 5, 6, maybe. I don't know. There was a lot of good episodes. I can't wait to go back and rewatch this whole series. I got time to do it. So probably at least a year and a half or something. But yes, let me know what you felt about this episode, what your favorite episode in the season was, and what you expect going forward if you haven't read the books. Even if you did, because I know they're changing some things, just try not to spoil too much for me and other people reading in the comment section. So I know it's a long ways away, but stick around, stay subscribed for season 2. I will be back for that. And I'll catch it in season 2. Hopefully it comes a little earlier than usual. Hopefully hold up. I just remembered we got I think they announced the Jon Snow prequel. Is that legit? And is it coming before season 2 of House of Dragon? I don't know, but if it is, I'll be here for that. So stick around. If you'd like to see me react to something else or add something else to the list, the show to replace Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, let me know in the comments down below. I'm sure you guys got a lot of recommendations, and there's a lot of shows I still haven't seen yet. Another HBO Stars. I've heard about Black Sails. I've heard about Vikings. I've heard about a lot of stuff. So just put me up on game on anything you guys love, and maybe I'll react to it, put it in a post, and let you guys vote on it or something. But nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed. Drop your comments down below. introduce yourselves if you're new. I will catch you in the next one, whatever that may be. We're going to be getting back into Obi-Wan in the Star Wars series. So hopefully you guys are into that. But nonetheless, I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces.